as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Carter.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
They'll drop this off to Pacheco, and he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Down the left sideline. McCole Hardman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. McCole Hardman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
You talk about this Jets defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
With they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Got a man, that's Richie James. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Powers past him at the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try with McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
These two teams all tied after 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Richie James from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Motion left, Cup.
Back north.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Going up top for Cup. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
2-1 now to start the campaign. And they took the tough loss in the opener, CD, but since then they've rebounded to win 2 straight.
And that's exactly what you want to see from your team early on, how they can bounce back from adversity. The Week 1 loss, that absolutely stung. But how about how hard they've worked in the couple of weeks since? And now they're moving back in the right direction.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That'll 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Hey, 88. Look at you.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. A throw to the flat for Carter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Rodgers throw here, hauled in by Cup.
It's the first catch of the game for Cup, and he's got a first down.
Cup beats the default first that time. There really was a defense who could stop him the last 2 years. Only an ankle injury slowed him down, ending his 2022 season after 9 games. He was on an all-pro pace, and we expect to see the same again this year.
Nifty. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That goes for a gain of 31.
On first and 10, it's Carter.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
First down, Kansas City.
On first down, Mahomes.
That That's complete to Tony.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21, Jets 14.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a play fake. Rodgers able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Finding Hardman here over the middle. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Locates Hardman for another catch. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Chiefs.
15.
Now Mahomes. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit.
And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get it next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now here's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 67 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On play action, it's Rodgers. He stiff-arms it, and they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Go to 50. Hey, you block him. 50.
They'll run with Carter. And now Carter going to be he stopped up short. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Get 300. Get 300. Yeah, this.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop.
Attack!
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. To throw, it's Mahomes.
This ball deep for Tony.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side.
There he goes, left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go!
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Inside.
Carter straight ahead.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll give to Carter here on the option.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On play action, now Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Carter is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Carter again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run for it with Carter.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now Rodgers got to have this one.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Jets have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hey, 88.
Rodgers will throw for it. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Richie James with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Chiefs 35, Jets 28.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Now Carter to start the drive.
And he gets this one just shy of 40 to mark him down at the 39.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
On first down, right back to Carter to the 43, second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
It's now second and 6.
Second and 6 coming up. Another toe for Carter.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go.